So today I'm going to be trying out the Maybelline Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick. So this is being sold as a multitasking foundation stick and blender all-in-one. I picked this up for $15 and you get less than 1/4 of an ounce of product, which doesn't sound like a whole heck of a lot. I'm not one who uses stick foundations anyway, so I really don't have anything to compare it to. But from what I see, it doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot of product. So I picked up the shade 110 Porcelain, which is the lightest shade available, and this foundation is only available in 8 shades, which isn't that great. So on Maybelline's website, some of the claims read, multi-use foundation stick is formulated with a cream to matte finish and pointed blender sponge for easy, quick application at home or out on the town. Whether you're looking for a cream foundation or a contour foundation, this multitasking stick is a must-have essential that conceals, contours, highlights, and covers. Our first all-in-one foundation stick features a cream to matte foundation and a precision pointed blender sponge that is perfect for applying cream foundation at home or for touching up your look on the go. So if you're enjoying this video while you're watching it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the Maybelline Superstay foundation stick and how it applies and wears throughout the day, don't go anywhere, just keep watching. So my skin tends to be on the drier side, and from what I've seen, this is a cream to powder foundation, so it's probably more suited to oily skin types. This could be a complete disaster and a half for me to try, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hope for the best, expect the worst. So I've already washed, moisturized, and exfoliated my face, and I used this Pure Sugar Scrub from L'Oreal. This is the Smooth and Nourish for dry skin, and it smells kind of like cocoa butter, and this has like coconut oil in it as well as sugar for exfoliating. I figured I should probably go in with a really good exfoliant, seeing as my face is prone to dryness. And for moisturizer, I'm using my usual Garnier Skin Active Clearly Brighter Even Tone Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30. So the packaging for this comes with the foundation on one side, and it comes with this weird applicator sponge on the other, which I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of useless, but I'm going to test it out at least on one half of my face anyway to see if it's any good. So I picked up the shade 110 Porcelain, which is the lightest shade available. There are only 8 shades available in this line. I looked at the top 3 lightest shades, and the next shade up for this looked too dark and too peachy, and the other one looked too dark and too yellow. This may look a little light, but I'm counting on it oxidizing because the regular Superstay, the liquidy formula, I tested that out a few months ago and it actually did darken on my face. So I'm counting on this doing the same thing, hopefully. If not, I'll just use a little bit of bronzer and deepen up my face because I might, I don't know. It's a tad bit light. It's not bad. We'll make it work. It's been ages since I have tried out a stick foundation. Not sure if this is going to entirely work for me. Yeah, ooh boy, that is light. Let's hope this oxidizes because right now, like from the neck down, it seems to work. Right now, I'm not too impressed with this little sponge doohickey. Like, look how, ooh, ugh. Yeah, that is really streaky. Okay. Let's see if we can blend out some of the streaks, because right now it's not looking that great. The Dampen Beauty Blender is definitely a better option than that sponge. I had a lot of dryness right there, but using the Beauty Blender has helped to smooth that out a bit. Let's try the other side with just the Dampen Beauty Blender. So at first glance, this does not look great. Like in the center of my cheek area, like first of all, it's not full coverage. Like you can see all my melasma on both sides poking through. I may just touch that up with concealer rather than putting another layer of foundation on top of it. But even with moisturizing and exfoliating, I'm experiencing like some wicked dry patches in some very bizarre areas, like right in there. And those are typically areas that I don't get the whole dry patch thing happening. I managed to get it look reasonable, but it was difficult to work with. It really looked streaky at first, especially when I used this sponge applicator. This foundation is definitely better suited to a damp beauty blender. The shade is deepening a little bit, which is good because I looked a little ghost-like before. It seems to be blending with my neck okay now. This definitely is a cream to powder finish, so I'm not going to bother with powder. I don't usually use powder much anyway, unless it's on my cheeks to help blend out my blush and my bronzers. All right, so I'm going to go put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Oh man, where to begin? I have no words. Actually, I have plenty to say. It's just I don't even know where to begin. So when I applied my bronzers and everything, this whole area right here, and for whatever reason, it's not showing in natural light, but I can see it when I go into my bathroom. I don't know what the heck is going on there, but I can see like a layer of cake right in here that goes all the way under my nose and all through here. Yeah, oh, and under my chin. So I guess the best way to show you is to zoom you in and see if you can see what I see. Right through there. And then underneath my nose, and then right through there. And it's happening on this side too. So I don't know what's going on there, but I don't want to say it's a dry patch because it doesn't look like a dry patch. It just looks like the foundation is clinging to something. It's like, I don't know, it's making my skin look very mask-like. Yep, we have a caker here. I don't know. It's just all I see is texture right there. Ooh, ooh. And right underneath my mouth right there. So besides the caking that's happening on my face, I don't know how they can claim that this is full coverage because I can see everything underneath this, from freckles to melasma. I mean, even if you really slather this stuff on, I don't think this would be a full coverage foundation. So on my eyes, I'm wearing the CoverGirl True Naked Chocoholics palette. The blush that didn't like this foundation is the Physician Formula's Butter Blush. As soon as I applied it, all hell broke loose on my face. So note to self, butter blush and this foundation do not mesh well together. For highlighter, I'm wearing the Physician Formula Butter Highlighter. For lips, this is really old and I'm gonna check now. I'm not even sure they still make this. No, from the looks of it, they don't make it anymore. This is like my go-to lip gloss when I'm having like a really bad lip day, which unfortunately I am. My lips are just super dry and super chapped today. But this is the Rose Opal Lip Gloss from Pure Minerals. Really, I should get rid of this because this is stinking old and it's probably a health hazard to hang on to. So the time is 11:37. So I'm gonna go on about my day and I will check in with you guys in 5 hours and let you know how this has been holding up. So the time is 4:47. I had a sinking feeling when I bought this that this probably was not going to be the right fit for my skin type. I didn't expect that everything that could go wrong with the foundation would go wrong. Let's start with my forehead. There is no product up there. It has completely vanished. Like I have a freckle right there that normally would be, it's very light, but normally that is covered with foundation. And the foundation just isn't there. I don't know where it went. I wasn't exercising or sweating profusely. I wasn't outside, and it's really not that hot out today, thankfully. But still, I mean, I don't have an oily skin type, so where did the product go? So under my nose, it has like, it's the same thing. It's worn away in some parts, but I also have like a foundation mustache that's happening under there. And then the tip of my nose is all caked, which is, again, a really strange place to have cakey foundation. Yeah, my cheeks right through here where I was having that problem blending out powder products, there's still a mess right through here. So that's where we're at right now. I'll see you guys in 5 hours. So the time is 9:27. I think the expression on my face says it all. It is time for this foundation to die. Just when I thought it couldn't look any worse, I looked in the bathroom mirror. It's gotten worse. In natural light, it doesn't look that bad, but under those fluorescent lights in the bathroom, oh my gosh, every single flaw, every single bit of cake was just like magnified times 100. I guess there's nothing left to do but to face the music and zoom you guys in. So right through here is all caked still. And now it's gone and turned into this really weird, it's like it's meshing with my blush in a really weird way and it's turned into like peach cake, and all on this side too. My forehead, it's completely disappeared. Like you can see my freckles up there. But when I was in the bathroom, I saw this really weird like polka dot leftover foundation texture. So it is gone, but there's some weird texture going on up there too, which is strange. Tip of my nose, still caked. Foundation, mustache, still there. My chin is worn away at the bottom, but all caked through here. So clearly, this foundation was not designed with me in mind. If you have dry skin, I think this is definitely one to stay far away from. So for all intents and purposes, it looks horrible. Like, there's no other way to describe what is on my face. One slightly positive note, and I hate to be positive in a really crappy foundation situation, there's no feeling of tightness, no feeling of dryness. It looks horrible, don't get me wrong. It's a hot mess on my face. It just doesn't feel dry. I guess I'm trying to make the best out of a bad situation. So this one was a total bust for me, and it's going to the foundation graveyard. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!